Hey guys and gals, got another one for you today. Today I'm back in my Ram Panzer, and I am platooned up with Drewski and G today. Got a beautiful matchup on Prok. Drewski's in his T-Light, G's in his grill, and let's begin. Alright, so I recorded this video. It's not just because I had a nice game in my Ram Panzer, but it's kind of to talk about map positioning again. Most important thing to me is map positioning and intel. Your scouts can give your team so much intel, and you can see I take a crazy aggressive line right here, but since I'm not spotted, I can get away with it because I'm going to pop up on their map, and by the time they get their guns over to me, I mean, if they hit me, it's going to be a lucky snapshot. It's not like anybody pre-aims and waits for a scout to jump over that little section there. And you can see I got 8 spots just in that little run. The nice thing about that is you risk getting shot, but once you cross over the tracks, you're going to be in cover behind those houses. So what I'm trying to do now is get unspotted. And I feel like if you're in a tier 10 scout, you got the hit points to be able to make aggressive scouting plays more so than other scout tanks. Now if you're a big dog in any match, you definitely can make some aggressive plays. And I know a lot of people just preach like don't give up your hit points, or even though this doesn't make you a good player, it just makes the red team bad players if they're not paying attention or hitting their shots. But I'll be honest, a tier 10 light tank on the move at long distance range is no easy shot. So I get another aggressive push here just to try to get their hill spotted back there. And I know I can wrap right back into cover, back into these houses. They have 3 artillery, and that's really what I'm trying to get spotted, because in Prok, whoever has the artillery usually is going to have an advantage. Now it really depends on your artillery players, but it's not that hard to aim and click, right? Alright, so now I'm on the other side. I'm going to make an aggressive play, and my 6th sense didn't go all the way off, so this was kind of a more reckless line that I took. But I do get an E50 spotted, as well as the Death Star in the back. I only have 2 spotted target hits. Like, just think about all the tanks that I've kept spotted. We have 3 artillery, and I only have 2 spotted target hits. It's kind of pathetic. Their bad shack kills are E4. They have a push on the 0 line. One of the arties is spotted over there. And now when I make this run, I'm going to try to keep it tight to the train, because anything sitting way back there isn't going to have a good shot on me unless they pull out away from that hill. And I break that house down because I know there's one more house behind it and I can use it as cover. So utilize those houses to get you in and out of that position. You can keep them lit and definitely keep them distracted. Get my 4 spotted target hit. We shut 2 more tanks down, and you can just see like the pure domination that our team has over them, just because we are controlling the vision of the map control, getting vision out. These guys can't even spot me because they've fallen back so far. So I don't know, they don't really have any more place to run. They're just going to have to accept their fate. Finally I get lit up, and you can see it's just these guys sitting over here in a ditch. If you play aggressively in your tier 10 scouts, you definitely can get paid off tremendously. Now the spotted target hits are starting to rack up. I got 11. And my guys own this ridge, so what I want to do is try to get this bridge spotted. So once again, I'm going to keep it tight to the train. Make a nice aggressive spot or charge here. There's an E4 down there. No, I'm sorry, it's a Jaegeru. I just auto lock, throw a shell out there. This E4 really wasn't even paying attention. Now as I come over here, this T-57 heavy tracks me. I shut Artie down, and then as I try to make my escape, this 13-105 blocks me. And then he doesn't even chase me. So rather than him spotting for his team, he'd rather just fight me, which is fine with me. Helps my team advance. Thought that E4 was looking at me. I knew there was a ditch here, so I jumped down into the dip. I think a shot went over my head. And now, 5 minutes in, there's only 2 of them left. So, hit that E4's ammo rack. He's trying to get his gun over to me. He's got a slow turret traverse, so it's pretty sad. I'm going to use the Conqueror to shield me from the E4. And I really don't care if Conqueror shoots me, I just really don't want that E4 to hit me. And then the E4 does hit me, but our T-57 Heavy shuts down the Conqueror, and then I got enough time to pull my gun around and shut that E4 down. So 26 spotted target hits, 10 pens, 2 kills, 14 spots. Drewski was the guy that spotted the 15th tank, so I almost spotted their whole team, which would be cool if that was a medal. But I guess the scout medal is bad enough for YOLO scouts. They think that's an important medal. But I had a scout medal before I even took any damage, just because my aggressive lines. When you come out of your spotting, you should try to time it to where you're going to put a hard piece of cover in between you and potentially where the tanks are. So like find a rock, make your loop in, and then use that rock to kind of cover you on your exit route. A lot of people will try to use it going in, and then you can't use it going out, so then you're just a sitting duck. You just have to think about like what you do when the scouts spot you and they kind of catch you off guard. Like, you can snap your turret over to them and aim your gun, but it doesn't mean that you're going to hit them. You can pre-aim there and wait for them all day, but that's really taking your gun out of the game, so they're effective either way. Now the thing is if they take a line where they have to drive over a hill with no cover, then you wait for them to drive straight away, or kind of straight away. You're going to get a nice shot into them, potentially track them. So get a patrol duty, scout medal, sniper medal. It is a level 1 with 10k combined damage, 14 detected, 9 pens, 7,500 assisted, 2,600 damage. Took top dog. Drewski took third. He also had 3k damage, assist, and 2,500 damage. And just overall good game. You can see when you're aggressive and you take aggressive lines in your scouts, now you need to make sure that there's somebody shooting for you. Like if we didn't have Artie, those spots would have been totally worthless for me to go do right away. Besides the intel, like the initial run would have been important, but after that, risking my tank is just not effective. But when there's 3 Arties on Prok, people shit their pants. Excuse my French, but if you spot them up, they're going to try to hide, run for cover, fall back to the back of the map like that team did, and you can see what you can do from the back of the map. This is a tier 10 game, and what did they have? 4 guys over 1,000 damage. Wow, fantastic. Really good job. 1 was Artie, so even limited their Arties by making those aggressive spotting runs. Alright, that's all I got for you guys. Stop blabbing. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.